Hello Sarala, so this is our video for GSLC where the topic talking about export-import documentation. So in our group content of me, Helbert Tanuji, Irfan Setiawan and Amadeus, Pison, Inzen. So let's go talk about the topic.
Okay, in the export-import business, various documents are essential for the seamless transport and delivery of goods at the destination port. The kind of documents required varies based on the regulations of the exporting and importing nations. While freight forwarders or custom brokers often handle the documentation process, it is the exporter who is ultimately accountable for its accuracy. Exporters can gather information about the documentation needs of importing countries from sources like the overseas clients, embassies, consulates, or foreign governments, and even export reference materials such as the export shipping manual and air cargo tariff guide. On the importer side, similar attention to documentation is crucial for the successful importation of goods. Importers must ensure they comply with the specific regulations and document requirements of their country. In developed nations like the United States, government agencies offer specialized advice on documentation requirements and conditions in different foreign countries.
So in export-import documentation, there's two types of documentation. There is international trade documentation and government documentation, where government documentation is more perfect the documentation for the legal in the country. The international trade, we know that the documentation there is content of I will build a document that companies goods shipped by an international courier with a law for tracking, and there is of bill of lading, a legal document issued by a carrier to a shipper that detail type of quantity and destination of goods being carried, and there is combined transport of origin, a document that gives information about goods being transported in a large containers by sea and land, and there is draft of bill of exchange, a written order binding on party to pay fixed sum of money to another party on demand. And then there is insurance policy or certificate, issued an insurance company that covers product that need to be delivered until received by the buyers. And there's packing list and specification. So this document is really important because explain the detail what type of product is inside, whether it's food, clothes, dangerous items such as flammable and hazardous product. And then the last one is inspection certificate. When sending goods, of course, the goods must be checked carefully by the custom to guard against the presence of smuggled product. Government documentation. There is certificate of origin, that's document declaring which country commodity or good was being manufactured. Import-export declaration and import-export licensing. This is the same, like it's more talking about provide custom with information about the goods being shipped, including type, number, and value. And then there's also international import certificate and assure document representing the importing country is aware about the proposed shipment entering this country. And then there's custom invoice that document us to importers to export the sent goods internationally.
Okay, so now I will explain about the export procedures. The first one, we need to do the market research. Identify the potential of the market. Second, product preparation. Prepare the product of the things that we want to sell. Third, documentation. Prepare the necessary export document. Fourth, shipping arrangement. We need to arrange the transportation for your goods, and you can choose by sea, air, or land. Fifth, custom clearance. Submit export document to custom authorities for clearance. 6. Goods shipment. Deliver your goods for shipment. 7. Payment. Receive the payment from the buyer according to the terms of agreement. 8. Documentation submission. Submit shipping document to the buyers or to their bank. Lastly, 9th, export compliance. Ensure compliance with export control and regulation. Now I will explain about import procedure. The first one, we need to supplier selection. Identify suitable suppliers based on product quality and price. Second, purchase order. Issue a purchase order to the supplier. Third, documentation. Obtain necessary import documents such as commercial invoice, bill of lading, and also lastly, import license. Fourth, custom clearance. Submit import documentation to custom authorities. Fifth, transportation agreement. Agreement transportation for your goods from the port or to the airport or to the location. 6. Goods receive. Receive and inspect the imported goods. 7. Payment. Make payment to the supplier according to the terms of agreement. 8. Documentation submission. Provide shipping document to your bank. And lastly, 9. Import compliance. Ensure compliance with import regulation, including product standards. Thank you.
Okay, for those who are really excited and interested in the export and import business, Well, good news for you, we have provided these videos that you can check out because these videos are made by experts who have really dived into the industry, so you guys will learn something even better from them. And that's all from our video. Thank you very much. May success be with you.